get like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick. The truth is poison to any fraud.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19,
off the play fake, Daniels. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to be a punt here on their opening drive. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. There goes a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from Boston College, the rookie at quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Throwing is Lewis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Panther 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Lewis. To the right side, he's got Parker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be
thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Lewis. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Baron Browning. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
70 Rangers. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Lewis now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office is getting a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well. And by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. And they blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
16-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for them.
On the tackle there was DJ Turner. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get the squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Again to Robinson on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Divine Diablo dropping in behind the line of scrimmage. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Back to throw. Lewis. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Check. 18 Cardinals, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lewis. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15.
And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Come on. Ready?
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Lewis. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Lewis. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down. First and goal.
Operating from the gun. Lewis. That's out wide for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
First down. A gain of 18.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Room and run. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Commanders.
To throw is Daniels. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Mustang 19.
2nd and 2. Close to the sideline, he finds Robinson complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. Lewis. That one complete to Parker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First and 10 at the 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Koo knocks this one to the post. Halftime coming up. Let's get you dipped. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready. For the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Lewis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
1 yard gain.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get 3 down the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check back. 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Parker. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made in Washington's 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Lewis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Washington offense set to take over. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground floor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes us to the Falcons' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Cowboy 80.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
He's lost of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Now Lewis throwing to start the drive. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
Come on. COVID-19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And it's a run from now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw. Lewis. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. On the give, here's Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Falcons first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, it's Robinson. And a nice job of going through one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And a Washington offense heading out. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over. And they're trying to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And Washington going to send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.
Watch them correct.